What do I think of the new fiduciary rule? I think originally its intent was to help the individual investor prepare for retirement. So I think originally it was set out with very good intentions. What's come out of that, though, is a whole bag of interesting things. So I'm not sure that they accomplished what they originally intended to do. I think the original intent was to help that individual investor be better prepared for retirement by receiving advice from a fiduciary. And so that individual, 65-year-old, that had $60,000 saved in their 401k really should have been receiving help, better help along the way. So by eliminating commissions and by attaching that person to a fiduciary, they hoped to have that person be better prepared for retirement. In reality, I'm not sure that we're really helping that individual. We did change the compensation method. We did say that you have to work with a fiduciary, but I'm still not convinced that the advisor acting as that fiduciary is going to be able to connect with that 65-year-old with $60,000 at retirement. So I don't know if we've really helped the individual investor. I think advisors that have been entrenched in offering fee-based advice as fiduciaries for a number of years are going to win with this new rule from the DOL. They have a business set up to help individuals prepare for retirement and live in retirement, acting as a fiduciary and charging a fee. So I think they're in a good position to win from this new ruling. Obviously, advisors that have more of a commission-based business are going to have to retool and reshape and rethink the way that they're doing business. As far as clients go, I think high net worth and clients with sizable assets are winners with this type of a ruling. Who's going to still struggle are those clients that have the smaller investments that really haven't put away a lot for retirement, who haven't had access to advice and fiduciaries. This rule doesn't help them. And that's what the original intent was to help that smaller investor, and I don't think we've accomplished that. At CLS, we distribute our strategies to RIAs. It doesn't change anything there. We also distribute our strategies through the independent broker-dealer community and their registered investment advisory business. That is being impacted because those broker-dealers are used to working both sides of the house, both as an RIA as well as a broker-dealer. And the broker-dealers are saying, how do we or should we move that retirement business over to the RIA side? So we see it as a huge opportunity to help those broker-dealers that want to prepare for the future and this type of advice. I don't think it's the end for proprietary funds at all. I do think, though, they're going to be challenged in this particular channel of retirement accounts. I still think that there's going to be opportunities for proprietary funds. In the end, as a fiduciary, doing what is best for the client is paramount. And so building portfolios, whether they're proprietary funds or whether they're non-proprietary funds that meet that client's needs in the best way is going to be the new standard to measure ourselves against. I think that the average investor does not understand what the word fiduciary means. I think it would be fun to do some on-the-street reporting and ask people walking up and down the street, tell me what a fiduciary is. As for my mom thinks that the bank teller, the insurance agent, the car salesman, her investment advisor, her attorney, she assumes that they all have her best interest in mind. She assumes that they're all fiduciaries. Now, she doesn't call them fiduciaries, but she assumes that they all have her best interest in mind. I think the ruling is changing the industry, but how we communicate the difference between a fiduciary and a non-fiduciary is still unclear. I don't have a good analogy, and I think the industry is seeking and it's searching to figure out how to explain this to the average client. Until that happens, clients aren't going to connect with what this truly means to them and their portfolio.